Good morning. I am Dr. James Merriweather, Professor of History and Interim Dean of Arts and Sciences, and we are delighted you are joining us today for our 16th commencement ceremony. At this time, we ask everyone to please be seated as our ceremony will begin shortly. Before we begin, I have some important announcements to share. For those of you who wish to take photographs or video during the ceremony, out of consideration for your fellow guests, we ask you to please take photos and videos from the designated areas on either side of the stage. Only official campus photographers will be allowed directly in front of the stage. Also, out of consideration for others, if you brought balloons, we ask you to please ensure they are not blocking the view of those seated around you. We also ask you to please not use personal umbrellas, which may block the view of those sitting nearby. Restrooms are available in the building directly behind the stage, known as the Bell Tower, and in Santa Cruz Village, located to my right, and also in Santa Rosa Village, located directly behind you. We appreciate your cooperation in placing waste in the trash and recycling receptacles. In addition, smoking and vaping are prohibited on campus grounds. If you need to move out of the direct sunlight, please take shade under the trees or porticos or visit our shade rooms located in Aliso Hall 150 to my right on Ventura Street and Trinity Hall located directly behind you. There will be live televised viewing of the ceremonies in both areas. Seating is available on a first-come, first-served basis. In addition, we ask you to please make room in your aisles for guests who are just arriving. This includes any seats you have saved for guests who are not here yet. If you have empty seats next to you, please move down to make room for other guests who need seats. Commencement is a special day for each and every graduate who will cross this stage. As a symbol of mutual respect, all graduating students and guests are asked to remain seated until the conclusion of the ceremony. Now, I ask you to please direct your attention to the screens on either side of the stage for an important safety message from our Chief of Police, Michael Morris, followed by a special announcement from our University President, Dr. Erica D. Beck.
Greetings and welcome to CSUCI. I've got a few important safety announcements to share with you today. A first aid station is located behind the stage, on your left and to my right. Certified medical professionals are available to assist with any health-related issues. Guests in need of first aid may ask for assistance from any event staff member wearing a CSUCI t-shirt, a university police officer, or a member of our security team who are wearing polo shirts. If you begin to feel bad due to sun exposure, please take shade under the trees or covered walkways and be sure to stay hydrated. Water is for sale at the refreshment booth located directly behind the stage, and hydration stations are available in the Bell Tower building, also located directly behind the stage. Again, if you feel sick, please visit the first aid tent. Please take a moment to locate the marked exits closest to your seat. They may be on your left, your right, or behind you. In the event of an unforeseen emergency, please proceed calmly as you exit. Police personnel are trained to assist in an emergency situation and will provide you with further direction. Finally, for public safety reasons, we ask that you please not block any of the aisles within the seating area to take photographs or video. Photos and videos are allowed in designated areas on either side of the stage. Thank you and enjoy the ceremony.
Welcome CI family and friends to our graduation celebration, and congratulations to our students on this significant academic accomplishment. We hope your time here at Cal State Channel Islands has been transformative, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Don't be a stranger. Stay connected to CI through our Alumni and Friends Association. Now sit back, enjoy your day, and keep reaching for the stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, commencement at California State University Channel Islands is marked by the tradition of ringing a Navy ship bell on loan today from Naval Base Ventura County and signaling the official beginning of our ceremony. As we celebrate students today and the inspiration and knowledge they have gained from our faculty, it is also appropriate to acknowledge the valuable contributions staff make in the success of our students and the university. The staff member selected by the university president to ring the bell is chosen for his or her excellence in work carried out throughout the year. This year's staff honoree is Peter Mozinskis, Director of Information Technology Strategy. Thank you, Peter. Now for the sounding of the conch shell. We do this to always remember we are building upon the knowledge base of the indigenous people who first inhabited the land. It is my pleasure to introduce Radel Banuelos, Director of Facility Support for our campus and a Chumash Elder and Vice Tribal Chair of the Barbareño Ventureño Band of Mission Indians. Thank you, Radel. I now ask that you please remain seated as we begin the procession for the class of 2018.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Virgil H. Adams III, Professor of Psychology and Chair of the Academic Senate for California State University, Channel Islands. Will the faculty marshals please come forward with the presentation of the gonfalons? Are the colors here? Oh, yes, they are. Okay. Thank you. I now ask everyone to please rise for a presentation of the colors by the Oxnard High School Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps and the singing of our national anthem by Dava McFadden.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Whew. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you to the Oxnard High School Air Force Junior ROTC and David for your participation in our commencement ceremonies today. Thank you for this glorious day. As I look out and see all of you, it's a bit overwhelming because I remember when I received my BA from Fresno State. And now, now I'm professor of psychology and chair of the academic senate. Don't tell me it can't be done. Let me begin by saying welcome to all the parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, other family, friends, and indeed to the world. Welcome to California State University, Channel Islands. As chair of the Academic Senate, I stand as the elected representative of the faculty, and humbly, I stand here today in honor of my colleagues. We are proud today. Before me is our greatest accomplishment, the 2,513 strong class of 2018. These students have completed all the requirements for the programs they are completing today, and do understand we don't hand these degrees out like Tic Tacs. No, these students have completed a rigorous curriculum. These students have developed the knowledge, skills, curiosity, and confidence that will be required of them to be productive citizens. And looking around the world, there's plenty to be done. Class of 2018, we need you. We need you to return to the communities around us. We challenge you not to stop here, but to inspire the world. Hold your head up, look around, and be proud of the degree that you've earned today. Maybe you're the first in your family, or the oldest of 3 children, or the first woman in your family to get a degree. Gabriela Perez is all of these things and more. Today, not only is she graduating from Channel Islands with her BA, she's going on in the fall to start a graduate program. Don't tell me it's not possible. Class of 2018, we need you to go onward into the world. Yet we also need you to remember. Remember the long hours of study that have brought you to this point. Remember the exams, papers, homework, and projects. Yes, there's also those hours of work and commuting. Remember the knowledge, skills, curiosity, and confidence that is within you. But most of all, remember that one of the greatest things about our humanity is our capacity for change and our ability to have a positive impact on the world around us. So, class of 2018, I beseech you the charge of inspiring all you encounter. Our hope is that you will pass on the energy, passion, love, and perseverance that has brought you to this point. Please pay special attention to the young people around you. Help them to create and seek their dreams. Make sure to tell each and every one of your siblings, cousins, anyone that will listen, I got my degree from California State University, Channel Islands, and I will have a positive impact on the world. Congratulations, class of 2018, you've done it. In honor of our mission of graduating students with an international and multicultural perspective, it is my pleasure to introduce Belén Ana Salinas and Genesis Carranza, who will be providing us a welcome address in Spanish. Belén is a legally blind student who, through her perseverance and spirit, completed a degree in full immersion. A significant component of Belén's success was due to the contributions of Genesis, who selflessly supported and guided her friend through the academic journey here at CSU Channel Islands. Belén and Genesis are residents of Oxnard, and today both are earning a bachelor's degree in Spanish. Belén and Genesis, please come forward.
Buenos días, Presidenta Erika Beck. Disculpen. Buenos días, Presidenta Erika Beck, profesores, estudiantes y todos aquí presentes el día de hoy. En este gran día importante, les quisiera dar la bienvenida en representación de todos nuestros compañeros. Sentimos un honor darles la bienvenida en la ceremonia de California State University del 2018.
El día de hoy nos hemos reunido para celebrar el gran esfuerzo que cada uno de nosotros hemos aportado a este logro. Y les damos las gracias a todas las familias, amigos y profesores por el apoyo a lo largo de este trayecto inolvidable.
Me gustaría darle las gracias a mis padres y a mi familia por el gran apoyo que me han dado, igual que a todos los profesores del Departamento de Español de CSUCI.
Yo también les doy las gracias a mis padres por el gran esfuerzo y sacrificio que han hecho por mí y a mi familia por el apoyo que me han brindado. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Bailyn and Genesis. Finally, it is my pleasure to introduce our provost, Dr. Jeffrey Chase.
Thank you, Dr. Adams. I now have the privilege of introducing the platform party today. I ask that you please hold your applause until all members have been introduced and are standing. Ladies and gentlemen of the platform party, please stand and remain standing as I call your name. Singing our national anthem today, Deva McFadden. Jaylyn Moody, who will be singing the alma mater at the conclusion of our ceremony. Our graduating students who provided a welcome greeting in Spanish, Bailyn Salinas and Genesis Carranza. Anthony Mendola, our student speaker, who you will hear about in a few minutes. My fellow members of the President's Executive Leadership Team, Vice President for Business and Financial Affairs, Ms. Isabel Trinidad. Chief of Staff to the President and Interim Administrator in charge of the Division of Student Affairs, Dr. Genevieve Evans-Taylor. Vice President for University Advancement, Ms. Nicole Ipak. And Senior Director of Community and Government Relations, Ms. Selena Zacharias. My academic colleagues on the stage, Dr. Priscilla Lang, Dr. Nitika Parmer, Dr. Michael Soltis, and Dr. Ivona Grigorchik. Our pre-ceremony announcer, Dr. James Merriweather. Faculty who will be announcing the names of our graduates, Dr. Antonio Jimenez, Dr. Colleen Harris, Dr. Cynthia Wiles, and Dr. Marie Francois. Also joining us on the platform today are honorary doctorate recipient, the Honorable Michelle M. Castillo. Chair of the Academic Senate and Chief University Marshal, Dr. Virgil Adams. Our honorary marshal, Dr. Jose Alamillo, who led our commencement processional by carrying the light of learning, which is a symbol of the university's commitment to a life of the mind and the central role played by our outstanding faculty. The honorary marshal, I want to note, is selected by the President for demonstrating an extraordinary commitment to our students and our university. Also, the CSU Chief Innovation Officer, Dr. Michael Berman, and the President of California State University Islands, Dr. Erica D. Beck. Please join me in recognizing this esteemed group. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the platform party, you may be seated. I would also like to recognize some of the very special guests in our audience today and ask that you hold your applause until the end. Will our associate and assistant vice presidents and the deans please stand? Will the members of the university's foundation board and site authority board please stand? Next, I would like to introduce the group that is very critical to the success of all our students. Will all the faculty please rise? And finally, we would like to take this time now to welcome representatives from the Ventura County Board of Supervisors, elected and municipal officials, educational partners, donors, and our neighbors from Naval Base Ventura County. Please rise. Thank you all for joining us on this special day. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the distinct honor and pleasure of introducing the president of California State University Channel Islands, Dr. Erica D. Beck.
Well, good morning, and welcome to the 16th annual commencement of California State University Channel Islands. Today, once again, we are setting a new record by conferring the largest number of degrees in the university's history. As the president of CI, it is my honor to continue the tradition of the commencement ceremony and provide words of wisdom for our graduates as they enter the next chapter of their lives. So I know you are all on the edge of your seats, eager to absorb my wisdom, waiting for every word that I say, and hoping it will be uncharacteristically short. I will not disappoint. I timed it back in my office, 35 minutes. I cut it down from the 50, so it's gonna go by in a blink of an eye. Graduates, on behalf of the entire faculty and staff of Cal State Channel Islands, I congratulate you on this remarkable achievement. It has been our honor to be a part of your academic journey and to have the opportunity to watch you realize your greatest educational aspirations. We know just how hard you've worked to walk across this stage and receive your diplomas today, and we are so very proud of you. Many of you are the first in your family to graduate from a university. In fact, I want to see, if you are the first in your family to graduate from a university, will you please stand up? Congratulations, and thank you for blazing a new trail and not only changing your own lives, but for serving as role models for generations to come. Well done. We know this remarkable achievement took years of tireless dedication and commitment, but we also recognize that this achievement is not yours alone. Your family and friends, your tias, tios, and abuelitos have played a critical role in supporting you in your journey. So today we celebrate your entire family. Thank you, families, for your support and encouragement. Can we give them a round of applause? Graduates, throughout your years here on our campus, we have spent a great deal of time talking about what we, the faculty of Cal State Channel Islands, have to teach you. For example, my highly anticipated speech today, 25 minutes to go, don't worry. Today I'd like to talk about what all of you have taught us. You have taught us that the future is bright because you will be leading it. Whether you are destined to become an artist, a journalist, a computer scientist, a teacher, or an entrepreneur, we have watched you transform into leaders who will help shape the solutions to the increasingly complex challenges that are facing us all. The wicked challenges, like healthcare, climate change, energy, and poverty. Time and again, you have demonstrated that you have the grit, the critical thinking, the problem-solving skills to find innovative and novel solutions to complex challenges. Through your capstone courses, internships, research endeavors, and community-based learning projects, you have taught us that you share a fundamental commitment to serving and elevating the community of which you are a part. In short, you have taught us that you are the leaders we need to realize a more just and equitable world. And we could not be more proud to be a part of your journey. As a collection of educators, our goal is to provide every student who wants to stand precisely where you are today the opportunity to do so. Of course, our most significant challenge in realizing that goal is securing the resources needed to continue to offer access to the transformative power of public higher education for generations to come. But if you look at the budget that is being proposed by our governor this year, you will note that it threatens our ability to do just that. So today, after the cake, the confetti, the opportunity to earn it. And the future prosperity of our great state of California depends upon them having access to it. Graduates, I do not have to tell you, education is not a luxury. It is how nations compete. It is how opportunity is created. It is how we sustain our democracy. And it will take all of our voices to compel further investment in higher education. Today, graduates, we thank you for the richness that you have brought to our campus community. I look forward to watching you all continue to grow as you embark on a new journey beyond our doors. But remember, once a dolphin, always a dolphin. Stay connected to your pod. And in case you didn't know, a pod is a collection of dolphins, in our case, very fierce dolphins. Come back often, tell us how you're doing, and remember, you always have a home here at Cal State Channel Islands. Congratulations, class of 2018. You did it.
Thank you, President Beck. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's student speaker, Anthony Mendola. Anthony is graduating today summa cum laude with program honors in communication. He has also been inducted into the National Communication Honors Society, Lambda Pi Eta. Please welcome to the lectern, Anthony Mendola.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm going to start off by sharing something that happened to me this morning, which is, you heard me mention that, Herbie mentioned before about me that I graduated summa cum laude, which is amazing. What's not amazing is that I'm not wearing the medallion because I left it at home. So that's how my day started, guys. So let's make sure this goes well. According to Albus Dumbledore, it matters not what someone is born, but what they grow up to be. Perseverance, love, and a GED led me from high school dropout to commencement speaker to you, the class of 2018. I was the first of my parents' 8 children not to graduate from high school. And according to our school's website, 59% of the graduates sitting here today will be the first ones in their family to graduate from college. Now, look to your left, look to your right, and finally, look at yourself. That's how many graduates Channel Islands' inaugural commencement had 15 years ago. 3. CI has grown so much since then that I waited in line for like 20 minutes to buy my cap and gown. And they were out of my size. As CI continues to grow, we leave with more than a diploma. We leave with a shared educational experience that CI prides itself at placing students at the center of. And we leave with 3 more things today: choice, a voice, and a family. First, you've been given a choice. Huffington Post says only 6.7% of the world has a college degree, so graduating today is a monumental achievement. We have over, go ahead. I don't want to stop the applause. Let's keep that going. We have over 2,500 students graduating this year, as you heard mentioned earlier. That is 10 times the amount of parking spaces currently available on this campus. Truly an amazing accomplishment. Our CI experience gives us a choice, and sometimes you make the choice to do something on campus you could get in trouble for. But Jade, understand that I don't think the library has cameras. You should be good. No big deal. I won't tell anyone. We all understand that a degree from CI gives us the choice to open doors to careers like doctors, CEOs, and assistant managers at your local Best Buy. But understand that this also gives us a choice to foster the relationships we have cultivated with our professors, our fellow students, and the community beyond. Second, you've been given a voice at CI. How? CI has personally given you the opportunity to flesh out many ideas in a safe environment. You've seen good ideas become better ideas. I've had terrible ideas challenged, like trying to park near the library today. But most importantly, we learn to continue to have ideas. We all need to take our ideas out into the world. Use your voice. Now that we talked about voice, finally, you've been given a family. And we have been through a lot as a family. In 2016, some people at Channel Islands lost their hope. In 2017, some people at Channel Islands lost their homes. In 2018, Channel Islands loses us, but not really. I don't know if you're going to get a job right after graduation, but I do know that you have family at CI right now. Also, FYI, according to payscale.com, 85% of jobs are gotten through people you know, so I hope you made some friends in that whole group. Every good parent, my two great parents right there, wants one simple thing: for the life of their child to be better than it was for them. That's family, and as a student, faculty member, and an alumni, each and every one of you are part of the Channel Islands family. So, what does having choice, voice, and a family mean? All of you have a passion. Use your voice to follow that passion, because graduating from CI means you have something to say. Take a leap. Try something that scares you. Even if you fall, make the choice not to stay down. Stand up, and when you rise, help lift your family around you. If you graduate and you're not sure what to do next, listen up here. Understand that is okay. The only wrong choice is not making one. So use your voice and make one. I want to say thank you, and I love you, Mom, Dad, my entire family. Thank you for believing in me and letting me stand before you today. And yes, that family includes all of you, Channel Islands. So thank you. Now, as you celebrate and take a moment to reflect on the time that we've spent here on this campus, just remember the immortal words of Hermione Granger. I hope you're pleased with yourselves. We could have all been killed, or worse, expelled. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. Next, I am pleased to introduce the presentation of the Honorary Doctor of Laws. This is the highest honor given jointly by the CSU Board of Trustees and CSU Channel Islands. Please welcome Dr. Adams and President Beck to the lectern for the conferral of the honorary doctorate degree to Ventura County Superior Court Judge, the Honorable Michelle M. Castillo.
Superior Court Judge Michelle Marie Castillo is the first Latina Filipina to serve on the bench in Ventura County. Before her judgeship, she served as court commissioner and deputy public defender in Ventura and Fresno counties. Her story is one of triumph following deep personal struggle. As the daughter of a 16-year-old mother and a father who struggled with addiction, Judge Castillo experienced a turbulent childhood and often retreated to her room with her books to find solace. In second grade, she came upon a book about Dr. Martin Luther King. At the time, she could not have imagined how his words would alter the course of her life. But even at a very young age, Dr. King inspired her to commit to the ideals of equality and justice, and she vowed to help make a difference in the lives of others. Judge Castillo went on to obtain a bachelor's degree from UCLA and a law degree from Thomas Jefferson School of Law, and received countless awards and recognition for her scholarly accomplishments. When she began her career as a public defender and later as a Superior Court commissioner, Dr. King's words echoed in her mind as she worked to ensure justice in cases related to children, women, and families. A community advocate and volunteer, Judge Castillo often speaks at area schools and organizations and invites school children to her courtroom to teach them about the court's role. She also works as a criminal law professor at the Santa Barbara and Ventura Colleges of Law and has taught pro tem judges how to adjudicate cases involving self-represented litigants. In recognition of her dedication to a career in public service and her groundbreaking accomplishment of becoming the first Latina Filipina ever to be appointed to the bench in Ventura County, the Board of Trustees of California State University and California State University Channel Islands are proud to confer upon Michelle Marie Castillo the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws. Please welcome Judge Michelle Castillo to the lectern. Dr. Castillo, would you like to share a few words?
I'm a judge, we like to talk, so thank you. Good morning, President Beck, Provost Chase, cabinet members, and distinguished faculty, and most importantly, the graduates, their families, and loved ones. I am deeply honored and truly humbled to accept this honorary doctoral degree from CSUCI. As I was preparing to speak today, I thought about my journey to the bench and my days in undergraduate school. Being here at your university brings back some memories of living on a tight budget, staying up late to study, rushing to get to classes, and making lifetime friends throughout the process. What fond memories they are, truly. You see, it was in undergraduate school that I built the foundation for pursuing higher education in law, learned and honed leadership skills, and became deeply committed to public service. Simply put, my undergraduate education gave me the tools that I needed to pursue my dreams. You now join thousands of other graduates from CSUCI and will soon bear witness to the transformative power of a university education, no matter whether you choose to continue with your education or choose to work. The foundation and education that you now have earned from CSUCI will be invaluable. It will open doors that were once closed to you. It will make you and your families more socially mobile. Education is the great equalizer, positioning you for possibilities in your career and your future. The possibilities are endless. As a citizen of Ventura County, I have seen firsthand the growth and development of this incredible academic institution, CSUCI, and the significant contributions that your graduates and faculty are making to our community and beyond. I can attest to education enabling social mobility. My journey to where I am standing before you today ironically began in Ventura County. I grew up in Ventura, and I come from a multiracial family. My father is Mexican, and my mother is Filipina and white. As a little girl in elementary school, as you heard, I became fascinated with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and I always bought books about him with my book money beginning in the 2nd grade. What attracted me to his story at a young age was the fact that he stood up for what was right and what was just. However, my interest in history, social justice, human rights, and civil rights did not end there. Fortunately, in high school, I was accepted to the University of California, Santa Barbara EOP Education Opportunity Program Summer Academic Institute, high school program for summer school between 10th and 11th grades. This was a program geared towards low-income students and educationally disadvantaged students with the purpose of encouraging students to stay in school and eventually to attend college. I qualified not only because of my grades, but because I was from a low-income family, as my father was addicted to illicit substances, who often did not work, leaving my mother to be the sole breadwinner of a family of 5. Between 11th and 12th grades, I was accepted to Stanford University for the summer through the Junior Statesmen of America program. This was a program geared towards high school students with an interest in history, civics, politics, speech, and debate. I did those programs in high school despite support from my high school counselor, who encouraged me to take home ec instead of more challenging classes because in his mind, I would soon be at home. And I did those programs without significant financial support from my family. I was sponsored through donations from various people, organizations, and scholarships. After high school, I attended the University of California, Los Angeles, where I earned my 4-year degree. Okay, 5. Well, okay, really it was 6. I loved UCLA. I earned 2 Bachelor of Arts degrees in history and women's studies. It wasn't until I was at UCLA that I thought about becoming a lawyer. What interested me in the law was that the law can be used as a tool for social change. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Law and order exist for the purpose of establishing justice, and when they fail in this purpose, they become the dangerously structured dams that block the flow of progress." After UCLA, I went to Thomas Jefferson School of Law in San Diego, where I earned my JD degree. I also earned a certificate in international human rights law from Oxford University, George Washington School of Law during one summer in law school. After law school, as you heard, I practiced as a criminal defense attorney for 12 years. In July 2014, on my birthday, I received a phone call from the presiding judge of the Ventura County Superior Court to appoint me to the Ventura County bench as a Superior Court Commissioner. And on June 27, 2016, I received a phone call from Governor Jerry Brown's office appointing me to the bench as a judge. Not surprisingly, I remain committed to public service. It's honorable and deeply rewarding. I touched upon some of the obstacles that I had to overcome to get to where I am today. Some were financial, some were related to a lack of support from those in a position to help, such as my high school counselor, or even my immediate family members who wanted to help but were financially strapped themselves. Each and every one of you has had your share of obstacles to overcome on your own journeys. Many of you are first-generation college students. Many of you come from less economic means. Many of you have a similar journey to my own. Each and every one of you stands in a unique position. You are in a unique position because you have now earned a university degree, be it a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. If I can offer one bit of advice to you as you embark on furthering your education or working, it is that 2 things will always follow you: your reputation and your integrity or lack thereof. That is advice that I live by every day as the first Latina on the bench in Ventura County. Thank you. So CSUCI, class of 2018, I congratulate you on your graduation, and I am honored to share the stage with all of you today. I truly appreciate CSUCI for conferring this honorary doctoral degree upon me, and will forever wear it with pride and humility. And I dare each and every one of you to go out there and make a difference with your university education. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Castillo. Now I would like to invite Doctors Liang, Parmar, Soltis, and Grigorchik to come forward. Will the master's degree candidates please stand? And President Beck, will you please join me at the lectern? President Beck, I present to you the California State University Channel Islands 2018 candidates for master's degrees. These candidates have completed the requirements for the master's degree as prescribed by the state of California and the trustees of the California State University, and have been recommended by the faculty of the California State University Channel Islands.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the California State University Channel Islands and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Master of Arts and Master of Science with all of the rights, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the master's degree please proceed to the stage? They're on their way.
Masters of Science in Mathematics, Jennifer Silva. Marie Baroy Chavez. David Lieberman. Vicky V. Chen. Vincent Ferguson. Master of Science in Biotechnology and Bioinformatics, Arpit Batish. Masters in Biotechnology with an emphasis in stem cell technology, Amy Lynn Beck. Amandeep Sharma. Amy Nemeth. Najeen Izadian. Mary C. Jurgel Rodriguez. Luis Santiago Cruz. Sorry, Luis Jesus Santiago Cruz. Brandon Taylor Rista. Jeannie Blanqui. Genevieve Catherine Guerra. Veronica Karpinski. Nikita Vagahisia. Brianna Bucci. Atherton Alexander Nisley. Yesenia Palayo. Dual degree, Master's in Biotechnology and an MBA, Amanda Lynn Sasson. Chelsea Bayi. Ali Al-Hatrashi. Naomi Kobritz. Isabel Karagosian. Masters of Business Administration, Bradley Abert. Olapeju Olasunya. Sarah Chang Tadayon. S. Kent Hartnett. Michael William Villarick. Morgan Moore. Diego Guzman Rico. Garrett Shotaro Kanda Nishino. Eric Sitko. Oscar Rodriguez. Jason Timothy Ritchie. Mark Anthony Rami. Jesse Allen Muller. Juan Carlos Rodriguez. Adrian Zaragoza. Ellen Cole. Beatriz Guzman. Amber Lynn Workman. James Zavas. Alex Cartron. Anila Aguilar Ramirez. Master of Science in Computer Science, Nicholas Dolan Stern. Eric Xander Nelson. Ryan McIntyre. Deepa Suryawanshi.
Mitali Shah. Darini Parvatitan.
And now, will all the candidates for a baccalaureate degree please stand? And President Beck, will you kindly join me once again at the lectern? President Beck, I present to you the California State University Channel Islands undergraduate class of 2018. These candidates have completed the requirements for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the state of California and the trustees of the state California system, and have been recommended by the faculty of California State University, Channel Islands.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of California State University, Channel Islands, and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science degrees with all of the rights, honors, responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations to the class of 2018.
Bachelor of Science in Applied Physics, Timo Schultz.
BS Business, Martin V. Smith School of Business and Economics, Sarah McMillan.
Eric Kari Lederman.
Tyler Gunnar Alvarez.
Bradley Ray Morrison.
Brent Michael Cabral.
Raphael Vincent Hicks.
Joshua Smith.
BS in Biology, Lisa Pitts.
Allison Cabelli.
Crystal Renee Moreira.
Emma Louise Corrette.
Moses Shagingyang.
Isabel Alexandra Smith.
Arnel Mariano.
David McFadden.
Andrew Philip Gonzaga.
Stephanie Page Cromer.
Bo Huing.
Keziah Valenzuela.
Sami Samir El Nograwi.
Peter Tulima Talili.
Jessica Zamora.
Ross Ribbons.
Sacramento Zamora.
David Bradford Arnold.
Brianne Judith Slobon.
Joseph Rodriguez.
Amelia Minch Del Merico.
Charles Gregory Brower.
Francois Andrews.
Andrew Cesar Perez.
Andrew Martinez de Murga.
Austin Beaker.
Nicholas Xavier.
Paige Ellison.
Jordan Ross Bowen.
Victoria Carpenter.
Elsie Marie Casanova.
Justin Michael Reish.
Niha Kater.
Kane Skylar Sherbert.
Natalie Chavez.
Jacob Shepard.
Hannah Nicole Thomas.
Martin Renteria.
Patrick Tate.
Wilmer Barraza.
Catherine Egan.
Roger Lázaro.
Lisette Gutierrez.
Jasmine Ortiz.
Kayla Hicks.
Susana Monroy.
Amanda Wilson.
Logan Fuller.
Alisa Rasmussen.
Isabel Nieves.
Sean Riley.
Vanessa Lopez.
Marina Curiel.
Marlene Nava Tejeda.
María Rivera.
Genesis Zekua.
Micaela Locacharo.
Cynthia Echeverria.
Caitlin Simons.
Daisy Vargas.
Farshad Donny Nader.
Alejandro Lopez.
Edgar F. Salazar.
Brianna Lee Jones.
Benjamin Pritchard Waddle.
Samantha Elizabeth Edwards.
Alexandria Foster Catherine.
Joelle Long.
Michelle Stanfield.
Daniel Chong.
Javier Miguel Garcia.
Thomas Duddy.
Shazad Arifali Jaffer.
Troy Hummel.
Jessica Solis.
Matthew Joshua Warfield.
Talia Jacqueline Saldaña.
Lauren Dumford.
Paola Aguirre.
Jessica Frankel.
Susana Morales.
Ian Lilly.
Kindred Lynn Barnes.
Brendan Llewellyn Beagler.
Kathy Ramirez.
Cesar Mondragon.
Catherine Spangenberg.
Diego Elisa Raras.
Lacey Jane Kapp.
Suyapa Sulaine.
Cassandra Luke.
Juan Marcelo Gonzalez.
Sarah Elite.
Bryce Foot.
Amrita Dogal.
Edward Ellis.
Debbie Manrique.
Christopher Castadio.
Alexandra Joy Fisher.
John Daniel Wampler.
John Mac Major.
Andres Zarate.
Jonathan Tang.
Jonathan Fregoso.
Rachel Lynn Garrity.
Lauren Crone.
Jamie Carlton.
Travis Hunt.
Shelby Stanford.
David Rose.
Jared Weiss.
Brandon Guillong.
Sarah Safi.
Amin Hijaz.
Benjamin Delgado Anderson.
David Flores.
Maritza Garcia.
Andres Zanelli.
Christine Soledad Palomares.
Trevor Parker.
Tiana Alisa Blanco.
Daniel Barnett.
James Scholl.
Michael Brewer.
Allison Kegeris.
Talon Painter.
Andre Marquez.
Nicole Carolyn Myers.
Jessica Karina Luna.
Michael Connolly Fisher.
Shelby Mahoney. Shelly Mahoney.
Garrett Richard Tickle.
Sarah Marie O'Connell.
Gina Lionello.
Jeffrey James Miller.
Eric Wright.
Foot Hung Wen.
Eduardo Contreras.
Madison Marie Mabry.
John Paul Kowalko.
Heather Burley Jacobs.
Carlos Ayon.
Evan Van Blurgen.
Angud Singh Gill.
Masood Astani.
Ryan Jonathan Saucedo.
Christopher Chow.
Julie Martin.
Jack Holden.
Jordan Arias.
Tommy Candiano.
Alicia Christine Sapien.
Kimberly Lavoie.
Alfonso Castellon.
Elias Espinosa.
Caleb Kenneth Law.
Tomas Reyes Martinez.
Nisa Ann Amiri.
Eduardo Martinez.
Wesley Patagay.
Roxana Robles Carrillo.
Brian Galston.
Viviana Martinez Savreda.
Stephen Long Huynh.
Michael Vivian.
Garrick White.
Kenneth Crisostomo.
William Alexander Forrest.
Michael Chavel.
Luca Roberto Borin.
James French.
Cody Conway.
Zachary Nicholas Arce.
Jesus Flores.
Nicole Elizabeth Mancia.
Michael James Norton.
Susana Morales Aviña.
Johnny Lopez.
Vanessa Tarina Aguilar.
Aaron Sousa.
Brenda Tello.
Jon Hager.
Patricia Nicole Hammerlin.
Benjamin Weiser.
Christiana Singer.
Patrick Timothy Artner.
Jaya Hasten.
Jamie Hinton.
Krisha Algoso.
Nayeli Adelaida Barajas.
Catherine Christensen.
Zachary Reeve.
Garrick Brazier.
Cass Robertson.
Ryan Talbot.
Whitney Greer.
Megan Mogadami.
Kimberly Noland.
Alexander Safian.
Nicole Lane.
John Daly.
Grace Lozano.
Andrea Mendez Bai.
Martin Gonzalez Garcia.
Leah Adriana Petlin.
Alejandro Flores Torres.
Sarah Bedard.
Kenneth Miliardi. Sorry, I didn't see the bottom one. Yeah.
Annabelle Aguayo.
Clarissa Cobill.
Humaira Abbasi.
John Nicholas Boudreau.
Rudy Sanchez.
Sadie Robbins.
Fernando Castro Tamayo Jr.
Devin John Perini.
Simon Kakembo.
Logan Harasta.
Brent Jackson.
Ryan Lars Lundstrom.
Eric Viles.
Andrew Simon Franklin.
Brady Sanford.
Ryan Morris.
Marcella Pudnose.
Amanda Cerna.
Jennifer Dang.
Paula Andrea Merchan Arisa.
Atrina Nicole Ariano.
Bailey Tyler.
Jeremy Snowberger.
Sean Green.
Iridium McKenzie.
Ryan Evan Ernish.
Caitlin Paige Campbell.
Molly Louise Menny.
Macy Meow Smith.
Connor Page.
Peter James Tabor.
Nicholas Chu.
Stacy Marquez.
Michelle Wolf Gradley.
Andrea Gonzalez Lopez.
Brianna Danielle Boydston.
Sarah Ruiz.
Tyler Anthony Dutra.
Colleen Janae Salonga Opindu.
Haley Gorham.
Gabriel A. Cortez.
Jaime Casares.
Catherine Hidiu Noel Stoller.
Luis Navarro Perez.
Nicholas Anthony Salinas.
Jose Luis Cervantes.
Jordan Kirby.
Denise Luna.
Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, Maria Groth.
Olga Cimental.
Haley Spearstra.
Elizabeth Christina East.
Casey Jacobson.
Idmar Gomez.
Vanessa Andrea Lopez.
Richard Padilla.
Crystal Rose Juarez.
Julie Radonsky.
Claude Tony Kawansi Jr.
Ivana Perick.
Melody Udangamua.
David Juan Gonzalez.
Abigail Forbes Navarro.
Erica Nelson.
Kayla Kanani Kim.
Kevin Andrew Prisbala.
Janet Dargali.
Richard Pollock.
Jeffrey Paul Hazelwood.
Maximiliano Flores.
Khalil Alexander Idozi.
Evelyn Chiquito.
Justin Rambaran.
Mikhail Kadyrov.
Brandon Alexander Eckert.
Hudson Stafford Fulgham.
Rami Rashid.
Jeffrey Ruiz.
Luke Gonzalez.
Cooper Anderson.
Rodolfo Sadana.
Jose Luis Salazar.
Gabriel Madrid.
Roland Joseph McLean.
Michael Tarver II.
Dustin Lee Ariola.
John McHale.
Alec Kirakidis.
Craig Johnson.
Drake Edward Vesco.
Michael Bresnahan.
Reina Lizeth Valenzuela.
Andrew Adford.
Sohail Fathi.
Cameron McLaughlin.
Stephen Jimenez.
Eric Jacobo.
Austin Allender.
Jacob Green.
Brett Marlon Peters Jr.
David Atkinson.
Patrick Dwayne Bradford Jr.
Marina Botros Gali.
Shane Lavelle.
Andrew Biera.
Alejandra Ramirez.
Bachelor's of Science in Environmental Science and Resource Management. Lisa Noriega.
Judith Valdez.
Chase Tillman.
Brenda Sanchez.
Elise Bader.
Elizabeth Castellanos.
Karina Baron.
Fabiola Hernandez.
Jamie Christine Masukawa.
Marlon Magana.
Summer Madison Lee.
Susana Magana.
Tanessa De Leon.
Edward Frederick Rose Jr.
Stephen Michael Shirk.
Clemente Arias.
Thomas Beckley.
Duville Magana.
Chad Toppy.
Brandon Carrillo.
Andrew Norman Roberts.
Mark Flores.
Andrew Darren.
Sarah Elizabeth Olson.
Shelby Palasic.
Marissa Ann Coy.
Ariana Moore.
Carly Jordan Bitzer.
Rainey Barton.
Nicholas Napolitano.
Eddie J. Mercado.
Michael Seaborn.
Josiah Laditum.
Kyle Zimmerman.
Leslie Magaña.
Kevin Graff.
Juliana Perez.
Blanca Gonzalez.
Shandy Noble.
Christina Tuna Marie Garcia Trong.
Mary Edwards.
Tristan Gutierrez.
Molly Marie Cook.
Melissa Meneses.
Joanna Gabrielle Forty.
Dagoberto Herrareta.
Camila Guzman.
Karan L. Brown II.
Mónica Celeste Sánchez.
Courtney Onishko.
Dakota Rose Worley.
Victor Alonso Ibarra.
Jacqueline Green.
Garrett Wayne Gonzalez.
Amy Zorn.
Luis Salvador Saldana.
Daniel Hill. Finian Swam.
Christopher Snacks Bolin.
Matthew Arbogast.
Armand Andrew Flores.
Lee Vela.
Andres Castellan.
Joseph Mark Ferguson.
Patrick Kim.
Daniel P. Cook.
Andrea Flores.
Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. Haley Nicole Peña.
Sandy Carranza.
Ángel David Ramos.
Judy Mack. Vanessa Wimberly.
Ángel Mora Larshik.
Lisbeth Perez.
Jerome Mannion.
Emily Ann Lapis.
Ty Danette.
Yenny Gomez.
Brandon Arthur.
Melissa Bueno.
Robin Chandler Teufel.
Ramin Afshari.
Olivia Morgan Alexander.
Catherine Tilst.
Cynthia Sillas Melena.
Jose Martinez.
Tyler Scott Owen.
Alexander Osborne.
Jordan Kimberg.
Brenda Yolanda Barragan.
David Larry.
Irvin Giovanni Robles.
Daniel Perez.
Antonio Briones.
Becky Ann Basulto.
Christopher Anthony Morales.
Andrew Murillo.
Alexis Cespedes Adriansen.
Luis Robles.
Amelia Cohn.
Andrew Cottle.
Michael Allen Crabb Jr.
Kyle McHugh.
Alyssa Spears.
Martín de Santiago Jr.
Jennifer Ball.
James Kovacs.
Richard Dylan Farrow.
Marlene Gonzalez.
Matthew Mahary.
Christian Ramos.
Eric Stees.
Bachelor of Science in Health Science. Alex
Averyanov.
Daniel Joseph Finnegan.
Rachel Volts.
Nathaniel James Montecalvo.
Brianna Marie Kundari.
Estefania Inez Amezcua.
Raquel Andrea Velarde.
Aranza Fernanda Velasquez.
Michelle Lee Pacheco.
Emily Cross Saravia.
Daniel Arriaga.
Madison Genevieve Schultz Newman.
Marlene Gutierrez.
Miguel Diego Ferrara Lopez.
Jessica Zebart.
Christina Mary Veneroso McCann.
Corinne Smith.
Sarah Rodriguez.
Ashleen Carnell.
Sarah Ashley Kahalik.
Sandra del Carmen Solórzano.
Tyler Barrett.
Verónica Liliana Cepeda Jiménez.
Jessica Carolina Orantia.
Chiyere Okay.
Jamie Wells.
Carrie Canales.
Abigail June Souls.
Cynthia Orozco.
Ramon Rios.
Adam Kessler.
Jose Trujillo.
Cynthia Michelle Carrillo.
Peter J. Kim.
Gabriela Victoria Moreno.
Kayla Warden Mendoza.
Berenice Ramírez.
Brenna Ann Vasquez.
Sarah Carruthers.
Crystal Jewel Botwinick.
Alisa Nicole Hueso.
Miranda Jordan.
Marisa Lauren Rodriguez.
Christian Robert Sad.
Andrew L. Barba.
David Roberto Castro.
Arthur Shamuni.
Alberto Hernandez.
Emerson Menchavez.
BA in Economics. Matthew Ferreres.
Samantha Greenstein.
Guillermo Dominique Novoa.
Savannah Gaivet.
Marcos Valesellos.
Taylor Schaefer.
Drake Lewis Blaisdell.
Nathan Mirana.
Richard Sebastian Smith.
Keith Steele.
Melissa Russett.
Travis Cripps.
Ricardo Rogero.
Susie Kim Lee.
Jerry Lopez.
Kamal Mann.
William Brooks Gifford.
Rose Vega.
Evan Durchie.
Michaela Kidani.
John David Jackson.
Kayla Marie Perez Celaya.
Russell Lehman.
Nina Kunanan.
Randall Mitchell.
Caitlin Bolt.
Samuel V. Martinez.
Lorena Gonzalez.
Eric Bidwell.
Samantha Herrera.
Jared Cohen.
Haley Nicole Buccelli.
Thomas Woley.
Jasmine Sandoval.
Rebecca Ann Parr.
Serena Suhi Kim.
Jamie Lee Santana.
Kendall Kimiko Tabing.
Justin Christopher Kinney.
Sofia Nicole Soto.
BA in Communication. Adrian Michelle Ashley.
Riley Alford Glasgow.
Raven Christine Thomas.
Megan Kaylee Flynn.
Kevin Eberly.
Gabriel Alina Medrano.
Cynthia Nicole Zander.
Mariah Jean Buckley.
Christina Eve Sotelo.
Jake Michael Kirkpatrick.
Aubrey Hallman.
Matthew Gill.
Morgan Bruce.
Natalie Alamillo.
Michelle Aaron Davis.
Stephanie Ray Berreyes.
Genesis Elizabeth Velasco.
Arturo Lobato.
Jessica Taylor Maldoon.
Ty Duffy. Sunny Cha.
Stephanie Alexandria Ramirez.
Olga Vanessa Calderón.
Jessica Zamudio.
Daniel González.
Juliana Jasmine Gonzalez.
Marian Campos.
Jeannie Pun.
Graciela Albarrán.
Berenice Camaños Jimenez.
Alisa Jano Aragon.
Hallie Schaefer.
Christine Nicole Regas Ragwal.
Brittany Lene Rangel.
Amy Gradle.
Tanya Lee Gonzalez.
Alaina Catherine Quintana.
Taylor Kinsey Wood.
Rachel Bianchi Tindingen.
Bradley Robert Garcia.
Jillian Victoria Chan.
Kalani Villegas.
Poliana Mary Espinosa Muselong.
John Craleon King IV.
Luis Morales III.
Aaron Zahn.
Paige Alessandra Ijitsi.
Valdrin Beluli.
Diana Rahil.
Anthony Joseph Mendola III.
Jessica Alvarez.
Cameron Malik.
Cristina Molina.
Eddie Villalta.
Kaylee Zupon.
Helen Mancias.
Mariana Denise Linares.
George Omar Zaragoza.
Raquel Bruchet.
Eric Garcia.
Kelly Clausing.
Reginald Lynn Bruner II.
Adrian de Guzman.
Lemasina Zitama.
Vanessa Joy Martin Lockbane.
Megan Wishner.
Heidi Guadalupe Alcala.
Kayla Bravo Garcia.
Stephanie Zamora.
Rachel Ann Bennett.
Stephanie Lopez Quiteño.
Tracy Lynn Dolby.
Kennedy Silva.
Ashton Santo Rodriguez.
Jennifer Rueda.
Carly Christine Burker.
Leslie Lopez.
Emma Kelly Hugavine.
Allison Michelle Esqueda.
Sean Patrick Fanning.
Christine Ray Willingham.
Patrick John Lannon.
Celeste Shea Price.
Danielle Gonzalez.
Caterina Lynn Uribe.
Lauren Wright.
Mary Rose Jeanette Magnolia.
Carissa Joy Brown.
Jocelyn Veronica Aparicio.
Colleen Marie Puckett.
Sari Nguyen.
Caitlin Sophia Pemberton.
Crystal Ramos.
Alexis Mumford.
Alexa Ray Jackson.
Tori Beckman.
Michelle Amanda Perkins.
Angelica Brown.
Kelsey Jordan Turnbull.
Brianna DeMattia.
Allison Elizabeth Carranza.
Dolly Stephanie Chavez.
Natalie Ray Aviles.
Bridget May Licari.
Nayeli Angeles Garcia.
Madeline Jane Rehorn.
Mitzi Tinajero.
Daniel McKeerer Homans.
Kaylee Louise Holguin.
Jacob Sendejas.
Wendy Casimiro.
Christian LaFay.
Patricia Gonzalez.
Jacob Riffle.
Viridiana Garcia.
Mitchell Benbrook.
Eileen Mactira Gutierrez.
Joseph Andrew Gregory.
Alexa Lane.
Caitlin Melissa Meyer.
Tracy Brooke Engstrom.
Reza Moenasad.
Stephanie Hayes.
Trina No.
Taylor Rose.
Catherine Thomas.
Sabrina Arlene Asuncion.
Dylan Rose Lammers.
Michelle Maravilla.
Monica Moon.
Bibiana Cruz.
Renee Michelle Redondo.
Enrique Rick Chavez.
Taylor Michelle Dueñas.
Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Samantha Irene Gavrati.
Timothy de Guzman.
Amanda Garcia.
Ian James Ink.
Morgan Dachemi.
DeAndre Dennis.
Summer Latif.
Michelle Renee Neal.
Alexia Thorley.
Gurneet Hara.
Kara Mead.
George Youssef.
Yesenia Alamillo Nunez.
Danielle Alice Smith.
Hannah Michelle Person.
Megan Christine Lewis.
Christine Martinez.
Sebastian Franz DeWitte.
Michelle Audrey Fontanilla Guia.
Christina Lynn Sargent.
Jamaica Belemino Amural.
Ashley Rose Davis.
Jose Perez.
Lexi Golden.
Kai Beyonce McKeever Odom.
Michael Bartley.
Genesis Alexis Paraja.
Caitlin Yeager.
Kenneth Daduque.
Alyssa Esperanza Tepesano.
Hannah Elizabeth Kaya.
Celine Wall.
Genevieve Marie Crago.
Michaela Sharp.
Kenine Castaneda.
James Robert Fosdick Jr.
Jessica Kate Osterowski.
Jacob Keith Garcia.
Megan Catherine Mixer.
Brooke Marie Oscarson.
Alyssa Alvarado Becerra.
Eli Torres.
Megan Ann Sherber.
Nicole Marie King.
Jessica Rogers.
David Allen Anderson Jr.
Lisa Agor.
Paige Andrea Durand.
Ansley Knipper.
Emily Marie Talchief.
Amani Bedouin.
Chase Christie.
Alicia May Payne.
Ryan S. Hood.
Kendall Aaron Ajitsi.
Kylie Johnson.
Claire Marie Gillette.
Katie Rempert.
Caitlin Hitch.
Ashley Ulrich.
Stacy Nunez.
Jade Marie Young.
Javier Resendes.
Haley Sovaleski.
Nikita Bakta.
Lynette Haurigi.
Quavelin Shante Myers Bryce.
Stephanie Guzman.
Lonnie Brooke Mann.
Brianna Guido.
Stephanie Galavis Ortega.
Rachel Elizabeth Link.
Anna Marie Lynn.
Leah Dawn Lippert.
Angie Campitelli.
Robert Lopez.
Victor Aros.
Michael James Lepore.
Jennifer Maria Lopez.
Matthew Warren Tunamaker.
Trina Nicole Galvis.
Juan Zaragoza.
Sarah Ashley Gilman.
Monique Yvonne Gonzalez.
Elisa Vieira.
Kevin Renee Amaya.
Krista Sao.
Roberto Regosa.
Megan Elizabeth Snyder.
Enrique Gonzalez.
Dwayne Son Nguyen.
Veronica Scott Clancy.
Johnbert Dones.
Katrina Sims Herringer.
Edwin Fernando Rios.
Amanda Elsa Delacourt.
Jennifer Mallon.
David Anegwe.
Elizabeth Nash.
Abdallah Sami.
Jane Sheeny Han. Bachelor of Arts in Spanish.
Robin Gorecki.
Eileen Milan.
David Anagwe.
Clara Alejandra Espejel.
Melissa Diaz.
Isidro Torres.
Haley Rose Nolte.
Iris Espinosa.
Brianna Rocio Cash.
Eric Antonio Mendoza.
Annette Jimenez.
Jasmine Espinosa.
Adrián Tejeda.
Susana Rosas Palacios.
Lisa Mireles.
Herendira Paola Soria.
Colleen McCluskey Tabor.
Yesenia Erandi García Campos.
Ilse Areli Vasquez Ortega.
Pamela Alejandra Pérez.
BS in Computer Science. Alexandra Colette.
Emily Grandoli.
Christopher Robert Hunter.
Mayra Elizabeth Estrada Jauregui.
Winter Smith.
Miriam Torres Huerta.
Jessica Perez.
Ernesto Apodaca Escobedo.
Robert Louis Florence.
Génesis Carranza.
Philip Porter.
Belén Ana Salinas.
Mitchell Charles Denon.
Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Antonella Camarota.
Vlad Sines.
Bryce Heltman.
Edward Morcunas. Samuel Decanio.
Andrea Erica Rivera.
Corey Smith.
Colby Michael Buffo.
Peter James Collins.
David Swepson.
Alexander Collins.
Daniel Webb Escobasi.
Timothy Indrieri.
Josio Pedrero.
James Edward Webster.
Alejandro Torres.
Richard Jean Cordell Sherman.
Alan Torres.
Ryan Del Castillo. Roberto Cervantes Anaya. William Cervantes. Zachary Van Ness. Sean Wrightsell. Zane Gittens. Rick Shelton. Timothy Holcomb. Alexander Clemens Rudolph. Stormin Force. Joseph Agustin Fernandez. Alexander Michael Loak. Laurel J. Butacana. Nicholas Fredrickson. Grant Augustine Sipes. Daniel Alejandro Camarena. Luis Torres Martinez. Joseph Daniel Contreras. Gevork Guvayan. Colin Day. Dylan Hart. Heather Bradfield. And last but not least, Jesus Banford.
Congratulations. As is academic tradition, a student who has not yet earned a degree wears the tassel of his or her mortarboard on the right side. However, once the degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left, joining a select company of university-educated men and women. In recognition of your new status, I invite all recipients of a bachelor's degree to move your tassels to the left as we applaud your efforts. In closing, I would like to inform all our new graduates that as you recess today at the conclusion of this ceremony, exchange your diploma tube for a diploma cover as you pass through the tent on your way out. The recession will begin immediately following the singing of our alma mater. Ladies, gentlemen, and graduates, I invite you to please stand for the singing of our alma mater, which was arranged and composed by Dr. Theodore Lucas, Professor Emeritus of Performing Arts. The alma mater can be found on page 27 of your printed program and will be led today by J. Lynn Moody, who is pursuing a baccalaureate degree in biology. J. Lynn, please come forward.
Sing we now of Channel Islands, alma mater dear. Raise a song of friendship and sing for all to hear. We shall always stand united, onward we shall sail, with heart and hands together. All hail, 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 from the islands to the mountains, to the mighty shore. Cal State Channel Islands shall stand forevermore. Even in adversity, the dolphin shall prevail to